that is my 2 cents tukianza. Yeah, they're here. They're here. Maybe let's start with Hope. Hi, Hope.
Okay. Hi. I was afraid of that happening.
Well, you have the spotlight now.
Okay. Hope Kerubo. I'm a research assistant at the Maseno Center for Applied Artificial Intelligence in Maseno University. And if I could go to one place in the world, that would be China, because, well, I did spend all these hours learning Chinese for nothing. So that will have to be the place. Thank you.
Very nice. Let's move to Billy. Hi, Billy. Billy. Probably he's setting up his machine. Yeah. Let's move to Edwin.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. My name is Edwin Onkoba. I am a postgraduate student here in Maseno, and I'm also a research assistant at Maseno Center for Applied Artificial Intelligence. The last question is a bit tricky because if I could choose a country that I'd love to go to, maybe Australia. So that one I'll bet on that. Yes.
Are you able to hear me now? My name is Billy Cheng. I'm the Innovations Officer, Nyanza region. I work with the ICT Authority. I'm so much grateful for this opportunity to work on this hackathon as a judge, as one of some of the hackathons that I've attended. So if I was to visit a country or maybe a place, I would talk about UK. Yeah, UK for me.
The mate wants a bottle of water. Yeah. It was one of those programs zenye everyone would like settle down, una make sure unamaliza kila kitu before that so that you watch it. Yeah.
Somebody can go first as I set up some of the things here.
Hope, can you go for it?
Okay. Peter, do I have a bone to pick with you, or I don't know?
I mean, in such a space, you should be really expecting that.
Okay. So maybe just to mention, most importantly, I learned this when I attended one of the community events that most likely whatever you think of has already been thought of before, or whatever you want to invent has already been invented before. Mostly, yeah, those are not facts, I'm not sure. So I'm looking for collaboration because this event has been put together by two communities that came together to make sure that they provide that platform for you to grow. So that is the most important thing. Are you in the group? Yes. Are you active? Have you learned something in the past 7 days that your group has come together to try and come up with a solution for your particular stack? I'm also looking for grit, and that is, I believe when you guys started, you were around 13 or 14 groups. So I'm really looking to see how many groups took out and, went through the trials, quote unquote, till the end. I'm also looking for authenticity, like how authentic was your project? And then again, how committed are you to doing it? Like, is it something that you'd want to keep on doing, or is it something that you did just for the sake of getting to present today and maybe please us? So maybe those are my few main points. We can move to the next judges as I finish my list. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, host. Thank you so much, Hope, for that.
Maybe I can go.
Okay. On top of what she has said, maybe I can consider. The feasibility or real world potential of each of the solutions. How scalable are they? Are they practical and impactful? Just on top of what she has just talked about, yeah. I'm curious enough to identify those. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. Edwin?
Maybe I can echo what my fellow judges have said, because there's something that we have been, our lecturer usually tells us about in research, that you have to come up with something at least new. We have to see an innovation. So my key area that I will, while listen to the presenters, is the uniqueness. I want to see what is unique, because just like Hope said that if you want to come up with something right now and you search it online, you'll find it there. So we don't want you to present something that is already there. So we want to see that uniqueness, the creativity. Yes, the creativity that is there. And above all, also the functionality, because you expect that this innovation that you are coming up with is going to be used by, there are people who are going to use it. So how will it benefit them? That is the key thing that I'll focus on, and I believe the presenters will be able to bring out those clearly.
Yeah, thank you so much, Edwin, and the other judges. Something that I'd like to point out to for the team members is the whole panel is looking for a solution that can be built beyond just this event. I know some people are building this just for their portfolio, but how about you push yourself further beyond just this event to like build your solution, equate something that can help someone out there, and that is something that we've been advocating for this entire week. As you're building a solution, keep in mind that probably this solution can be helpful to someone this event, after the event, maybe years after the event or months after the event or whatever. It can even be a solution to help your team members. So maybe it won't be a solution to help everyone, but it is a solution that can help a niche group of people. So thank you so much, judges, for your inputs on that. And Robbie, allow me, I know time is much spent. Allow me to give like 3 people also from the teams to also tell us what are they expecting from this event and from the judges. Wao ndio watakuwa na present, so they also have expectations. So let's give them the floor so that watuambie what their expectations are and what they're looking forward to. Anyone who's confident enough, the floor is open. Okay, no one is coming forth. So let's start with Wadondera. Wadondera, my guy, how are you? Okay, Wadondera is not ready. How about Evans? Hi, Evans. Okay, Evans is also not ready. Fidel,
Yes, I didn't get
yeah.
the question. Sorry.
We're just asking based on not really based on whatever the judges have said, but based on like your team's expectations and even your personal expectations, what are you looking forward?
For this presentation today,
Yes.
mainly I'm just looking forward to just seeing the kind of cool stuff that have been built across the different teams. Maybe I'd get to learn something new today. Yeah, so looking forward to that.
Okay, thank you, Fidel, for that. He's looking forward to learning from other teams. Thank you. A lady Isir. Hi, Isir.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Go for it. What are you looking forward to from the judges and from the entire event?
Okay. From my fellow developers, I'm looking forward to seeing what each one of you have been doing and the ideas you came up with and all. I know it wasn't like an easy, thing, but yeah, I'm excited to see what you came up with. And for the judges, I'm just looking forward to their insights and learning some 1, 2, 3 from them after they get to see our presentations. Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Isir. That's amazing. Isir has been very, very collaborative and vocal in this community. Thanks so much, Isir. Just one last person, and then we just start with the first team. Lois, keeping a teach. Lois is not ready. Evelyn Mipata, sorry. Hi. Robbie, seems like our audience. Frank. Yeah, Frank, go for it.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Peter. Thanks for the opportunity. What I'm looking forward from the judges is mentorship. When I say mentorship, I mean honest feedback from what you've created to make our blood and sweat. So that's first. And to tell us really what we need, because some of us, I personally, for myself, I'm not too much that I developed too much. So I'm new in the industry, but I'd like to learn more. And for my teammates, I'd like to see what they've created. I'd like also to collaborate with them in other projects and see their creativity. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Frank. That's amazing.
Okay, I'm Ronald. I'm also looking forward for exposure, hoping to raise visibility of the app I'm presenting, and I'm also looking for honest feedback from the judges, so that we can understand the app and what we really need to also grow as a group or as developers. I'm also looking for networking and just growth in general and partnership.
Okay. Thanks so much, Ronald, for that. So bottom line, judges, these guys are really expecting to learn and honest feedback. So give them your very best as you're offering feedback, and don't withhold anything so that they can improve in their skills and probably even in the project that they're working on. So yeah, thank you. That is, I think that is enough for, an introduction. So tuanze kazi sasa. Ama namna gani, Robi? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So I already shared the order of presentation. The first group will be Django Group 3. I'm sorry I didn't, give the names that you submitted in the Google form. But Django Group 3, just take it on. I believe that is Akina Fidelia.
Yeah, just give me about a minute to set up.
Okay, as they're setting up, one thing that I'd like to echo from the instructions is that each group has got 10 minutes in total, 6 minutes for demo presentation, and 3 minutes for judges Q&A session, and then 1 minute for transitioning from one group to another. So take note of the time limit, and please let us keep time, because time is money and we don't really want to waste that money here. So 6 minutes. Fidel, once you're ready, you can just start. You'll share your screen if possible. If you don't have an interface, you can also just explain to us what you guys have.
Okay, I'm just sharing in a moment.
When I'm broken down and would you hate her just to find out your ways better? Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, oh, your ways better. Oh, Lord, your ways better. Jesus, your ways better. Lord, I am so thankful for the ways that you bless me. Everything you say, making waves like a jet ski. You love every part of me, even when I was messy. Now I see the art in your beauty, so I can finally sing out. Jehovah Jireh, provider. Your way always gets me higher. Even on my darkest days, you're a lighter, my Messiah. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever.
Can you see my screen? Great. So for our project, we are building an AI climate resilience dashboard. We called it AgriSave. So what AgriSave is all about is that one of the main focus is on how can we make sure that farmers are up to date with any climate trends, any climate changes, and weather forecasts and things like that. So over here is our dashboard, but the main functionality was built in Django. That's the backend. Yeah. So the main things that can be done is the climate prediction. Though the moment it's not integrated the front end, but I'll show you the disease detection and also the crop recommendations. So let me just log in. Yeah, so over here we have a dashboard which was built in React. Recommendations, crop disease detection, and the green points. But my main focus will be to show you on crop disease detection and crop recommendations. So for crop disease detection, how we did it is that we are using a CNN model, a pre-trained model called MobileNet V2. has been trained on a dataset that's called Plant Village. So that includes various leaf images, and we're trying to check if that plant has a disease. So we did a bit of transfer, and let me just show you how it works. So for instance, over here I have the dataset. So now I'll just try to add an image. So for instance, that's a tomato leaf. So when you analyze, it tells you that that's healthy. And of course, there are no recommended actions. So let me just analyze another image. Yeah, tomato healthy. Now let's try an infectious leaf. So for instance, this one. So when you click analyze disease, it tells you tomato septoria leaf spot, meaning that this plant has been infected. Let me just try another one. Potato early blight. Yeah. So basically, in simple terms, that's how the disease detection dashboard works. In future works, you could plan to train the CNN model on more images. And now we also have crop recommendations. This was trained on a data set containing the different soil nutrients, soil pH level, and climate conditions. So we used a random forest model to do the training. So for instance, there are already some values preset by the front end. So if you get crop recommendations, the top pick based on these values is coffee, maize, and rice. So let me just try changing the values. Let's say this is 40, pH 10, potassium 60, humidity 80, rainfall 500 or 400. So when you get crop recommendations, you see here now it has changed. So this is just based off of the training data, and also now when you pick the inputs from here, it gets sent to the random forest model, which is hosted in the backend, the Django backend. So the API picks it and now does the inference and returns the results, which are now displayed over here. Yeah, so those are the main things that are working. In future works, we hope to extend such that we can now track weather data. Right now we have trained an LSTM model for time series forecasting, but now it's not been fully integrated. There's also this green point system that we plan to integrate, whereby you get some awards or digital points that allow you to earn or redeem awards after a certain tier. We have gold tier, silver, bronze, and all that. Yeah, so that's it. Are there any questions? Any feedback?
Oh, amazing. Thank you, Fidel, for that. But you're too quick kutoa kwa screen. I don't know why. Plus
Sorry.
plus you have 2 extra minutes. I don't know if you guys won't really need the 2 extra minutes.
I was trying to keep time, so yeah. I think I've shown the most important things.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, thank you,
Yes.
Fidel. Thank you for that. How about your other teammates? Do they have something to add on top? Ama mlikubaliana wetu ndio na present?
I'm not sure if they'd like to speak. Maybe if they want, they can maybe talk about something.
Anyone?
Yeah, I don't think they have anything to add. Yeah, that's it from us, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Django Group T. That is it from Django Group T. Let's give them a round of applause. Nice. So that is the first team that just presented. I'll now give the floor to judges if they have questions or points that they'd want to be that they want clarifications on. Judges, the floor is yours.
Okay, really amazing work to the group 3. That's really nice. The UI is really good. It matches with the intention of the project. So if you would allow me, I would like to take you back to the crop detection section. Is
You
it
want me to
Fidel?
share my screen? Yeah.
Okay, so I noticed that when you were showing us the images, they were coming from the data set, right?
Yeah. You want me to to share my screen?
Or maybe you could answer, it's not necessary to share your screen. Have you tried uploading an image that is not on the data set?
At the moment, not really. No.
Okay. Okay, I think that would be really nice to see the practicability of that. Maybe you could take an image of a real life tomato leaf and upload it to the platform and see how it performs. Otherwise, it's a really amazing job. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you for that feedback. Judge 2, Billy or Edwin, whoever is ready.
Yes, maybe I can go. Thank you, Fidel, for that good presentation. The only thing probably that you will have done maybe before even the presentation is just to maybe introduce your members, the members that you worked on, you worked with on this task, so that you are able to know. Because at first I thought you are the only person who did this thing, but when I heard you say that I knew that there are more people, but I didn't know. The presentation was good. Allow me also say on the talk about maybe the user interface is really good. Maybe we can go back to the dashboard there. I want to just go to the login page here. Log out. Yes, log in again. I just want to confirm something.
So I think I had shut down the server. So yeah, unless I get it back up.
I don't know how long.
Close it after.
Can you do it within a few seconds?
Let me just see. Give me a moment.
Maybe while you're opening the server, maybe I can talk about the creativity there. I can see you've done a good job together with your team. There is, however, something. My uncle, in the past, used to work under the agriculture department, and there was an app that he showed me whereby you can just upload maybe just like an image of a plant, maybe a tomato, and it will tell you the disease that is there, how critical it is. So I don't know. I don't know if this is different, but I believe, yeah, it is different because this one you've used React in terms of the technology is different. But maybe if you could answer, or any of your member, I wanted to see maybe what is unique here.
Oh, in terms of what's unique?
Yes. Because the app that my uncle showed me back in those days was similar to this one, whereby you'll just upload a photo of maybe a crop that has a disease, for example, even maybe tomato, kales, and it will tell you the type of disease that is there and how critical it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what is different here. Maybe is it
I'm not
the
sure. Oh, pardon. Sorry. Just continue.
is it the maybe because maybe I can you've used React here, I believe so.
Yeah.
You've
That's for
trained
the front end.
yeah. So maybe I wanted to know maybe what is different because it seems it's similar to what he had showed me because it was an Android application and it was doing the same thing, but I don't know, maybe you can think about maybe coming up with the graph or something to make it unique. I don't know if you're getting me. Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah, that is what probably maybe you can add onto it. Although yeah, it's a good thing. The interface is really good, and maybe think about that. Maybe incorporating a graph to make it different.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
fine.
Yeah. So I don't know. You've logged in.
Yeah, I've just logged in. I don't know if you can see.
Can you click on that arrow, the return arrow up there? Yes.
By clicking it?
Yes. No.
Yes, continue.
Okay. Yeah, log out and log in. It's the last thing, in fact. Log out and log in. Log in again. Yes. Yes. Go use the arrow, the back arrow up there. Oh yeah, it's okay. I wanted to confirm something because there was a project that was presented some time back whereby the user managed to log in, but after now clicking on that arrow, the back arrow, it will log you out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for the good presentation also.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, and also sorry for not talking about the rest of the members. Maybe I was a bit in a rush.
Thank you so much, Fidel and Edwin, for that. Billy?
Maybe I kind of missed Fidel on a point. What's the source of your data that you used to train, like the data set?
Oh, the data set.
Mm-hmm.
For the data set, it's actually it's a data set called Plant Village. We found it from Kaggle. So that's where we got it from. And then we just applied transfer learning. We fine-tuned MobileNet v2. So with the Plant Village dataset, we just used those images to now fine-tune the model for our specific task.
Okay, that's okay. Secondly, can you mention something about the scalability? How scalable is this? Maybe I didn't hear you talk about it.
Oh, okay. So in terms of scalability, yeah, it's pretty much scalable because even how we have structured the backend, I wish I could show you it's at the repository. We decided to divide it into different apps. Now there's a certain Django app just for the core endpoints, and now there's a separate app for the ML engine. It would be very difficult to have even run this application if it was all within one single Django application. It was monolithic. So we decided to divide it into some sort of microservice, such that we have a microservice for just the machine learning engine, and then a separate one for the core API, which is now managing the user registration, login, and all that. Yeah. So it's also very easy to scale. Beyond that, if we decide to add other features, we just simply add it as a microservice and then now just connect it to the front end. Yeah, so it's pretty scalable.
That's okay. I think we can proceed to the next presentation.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Django Group 3. Nice presentation.
Uh,
And
just a minute. I know time is not on our side, but I would really love to hear maybe the voice of the other members. Even introduction, they've not even answered anything.
I was
Just
going to
intro.
say the same.
Hello. On that, my name is Evans Mumo. I was working along with Fidel and the other members. I'm the one who worked on the backend part, while Fidel worked on the ML part, and the other members, there's a guy was deploying. That was ZX. I don't know the real name. Okay, he calls himself by himself ZX, and then the others, yeah.
Thank you, Evans. Who's the next guy?
Hi, I think I can go next. Hi everyone. So my name is Sisi. I'm the one he's calling Zedex. I'm not a guy. So I don't know why people always confuse me. Thank you. Fidel, did you think I'm also a guy? Because we chat a lot in the group. Anyway, so I was trying to do the deployment today on render, but then it just proved to be very difficult because this is ML and it takes up a lot of memory, and so it's just been giving me a headache. So I'm going to try and do it on Heroku and do the front end on Vercel, and then hopefully we can have a link by the end of the weekend, maybe. But yes.
Thank you, Sisi. Pardon me, hata mi kitambo nilikuwa nafikiria. Who's next? Sisi?
I'll go next. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Johannes. Yes, I was part of Django Group 3, the group of Fidel, Evans, and Sisi. Yeah, so I was working on my part was actually dealing with the data verification. Yeah.
Thank you, Johannes. Who's next? I believe that's the whole team, yeah? Fidel, could you just confirm?
Yeah, hello, my name is Benson, and I helped with the team on the DevOps side.
Thank you, Benson.
Hello?
Yes.
My name is Benson, and I helped with the DevOps side.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that, Benson. Is there someone else?
I think that's everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Group 3. And since this is a learning experience, I'd also like to drop a single cent for the teams that are coming after Django Group 3. Tell us a little bit more about the backstory of your application, since these are projects that you build to help someone else. So take us through their journey as you're talking about your project so that the judges can better understand the backstory and why you guys did that project. So thank you. The next team will be Rust group. Watu wa Rust. The floor is yours. So the team lead or whoever is meant to present, just go ahead. Watu wa Rust wako?
Oh, hi guys.
Hi, Blin.
Okay, the Rust group, it was me and Daniel. was the group leader, but he's not there, so I don't know how we'll go about that.
Who was supposed to present?
He was the one who was supposed to present.
Did you guys put together a project?
Yes.
And so maybe, okay, are you able to present, or is any of your teammates able to present on behalf of the team?
Okay, Daniel, it was me and Daniel, but he's not there. Okay, I can present the front end part. So I don't know. I don't know if that will work.
Okay, just present what you have.
Okay.
Or amekwambia to join ama he's held up.
Okay, let me text him and see.
So what we do, let's go to the next team as you contact him.
Okay.
And then you guys will come on later.
Okay.
Okay. Let's move to Django Group 2. Django Group 2 members, are you in?
Hi, Peter. Yes, just give me a minute to share my screen.
Hi, Shamim. How are you?
So please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, you can.
Okay, the slides, right?
Not at the moment.
Okay, let me just repeat that.
Yes.
Okay, so my colleague Lois will take over for the presentation. Lois?
Okay, thank you. So my name is Lois. We'll take you through the project overview. So our project was based on gender-based violence, and we decided to come up with an app that is Sauti Watch, where your voice matters, where one can report safely, get help, and also help the community to be accountable for everyone. So the next slide. So the challenges we noticed was there was a human rights crisis where we realized that gender-based violence still remained a critical violation, and it has continued to impact women and girls across the country. And it was noted that 45% of women who were aged between 15 to 49 had either experienced physical violence. This was based on the Kenya Bureau of National Statistics. And because of this, they have continued to endure silent suffering in terms of fear, stigma, broken trust in the community, and also among the family. The next slide. The reason why we came up with this app is because we wanted to have the individual impact, where the gender-based violence victims can be able to access the mental health and be able to go and report these cases without fear of anyone judging them or being stalked. Also, community fracture, because we realized the gender-based violence has not only impacted individuals, but also the community. And also, we realized also in terms of justice, these victims are not getting the justice they need in time. The next slide. The solution of this app is to create a safe reporting platform hold the institution accountable, connect the victims with the necessary support network, and also drive systematic change. And in that also we'll have the session part for testimonials where these victims can be able to come out and say how the app has helped them to seek justice they need. The last slide. So this is how Sauti Watch ensures smooth, secure, and compassion experience from reporting to receiving help and justice. You can see one starts with a report, and then there's validation, and there's the connection of the victim to the right supportive system, and then there's the part for where all the cases will be acted on accordingly. So I'll welcome Ronald to take us through the technical part of the app. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Lois. So I'll be the one who will take over for the technical bit. Just give me a bit.
So maybe as you're setting that up, sorry to jump in like this, but help the judges understand who, as someone is reporting a case of violence, who are they reporting it to? So help the judges understand that as you proceed.
Yeah, okay. Thanks for that question.
So join meeting flag.
Sorry?
Muliana sangat. Asubuhi. 9. Jam karudi saya jion.
Sorry for that, just go ahead.
As the name of the app says, Sauti Watch, so we are trying to give the victims power by giving them a voice. And how can we make that possible? By sharing their case with the people who could actually give them closure and justice. So for our MVP, the report is being sent to the nearest police stations, and then through SMS, and then our main users are the victims who undergo gender-based violence cases. Have I answered you?
Yes, just go ahead. I think you've already answered that.
All right. So just give me a moment to set up our DB quick. So I'm just trying to create dummy data that we can use for the presentation.
Okay, so this is how our landing page will look like. It has a good calm theme to help the victim know that it's going to be okay for them to just not be worried. Because what they're trying to do is actually trying to help themselves. So we're trying to encourage them to just not be scared to submit the case that they have. So yeah, so what will happen is that they'll be able to submit the report anonymously. So they don't need to sign up or anything, since maybe they might be scared of their loved ones finding out, or maybe the community finding out. So we added the feature of reporting anonymously, and then immediate support. So once the case has been reported, it's to the relevant authorities, and then we give them we show the user the immediate support that they can get, so they can decide to call the therapist or email any counselors or health professionals. And then for the community accountability, so we haven't yet integrated it, but what we were planning in this feature is to have a dashboard that will be able to let people know, okay, this is the amount of cases that's happening on gender-based violence. How can we cap this? And we also have a threshold for it, such that if it reaches maybe more than 10 cases, we alert the local authorities to actually take action. So by this, we are trying to make the community be aware of such cases on their end. So for the success stories, this is where we'll have the anonymous people who have actually benefited from the app, whereby the benefit comes from, let's say now it has been submitted, the authorities have actually been able now to solve the case, and the perpetrators have been jailed. The authority portal is for only the people who can view all the reports. So it's actually not just for anyone. So you have to get the rights for this. We also have a quick exit button that the user can actually exit from the website, so that for their own safety, in case they fear maybe someone getting to know about what they're doing, or maybe they fear someone getting to know that they're reporting them. So this is how the form looks like. So it's where the user has to say, the victim has to say which kind of incident. So let's choose physical violence. Then, so the region, it's based on the data that I added in the DB. So yeah, it could be the county that, it's actually the county that the victim is in. It could be Nairobi, Mombasa. And then the location is actually not the specific place, or maybe like the area near where it happened. So for now, I have an area that I am using currently, but I'll explain it later. So we'll just use this one. Then the agency level. So this is the uploading of images is optional. So the image will help the relevant authorities to just try to see if they want evidence of this particular case. So I can add it or not. So let's just leave it that way. So the report has been submitted successfully. So we are showing the user is immediately taken to the support screen, where they are supposed to view the report report. Okay, I'm having an issue with my Wi-Fi. it's taking a while to load. Ronald, could you share the link of the design so that I may show, I may present how the screen of the support side looks like? Because it's taking a long time to reload the page.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Shamim, your time is well spent. Can Ronald be the one to share the images?
Let me share the screen instead.
Oh, okay, okay.
Sorry, my computer is on. Wow. This, okay. I think there's a problem with the backend. Is this the what you're talking about, Shamim?
I can't see your screen.
Okay, probably you guys can just explain what the interface looks like to just save on time.
Okay, thanks for that. So the support side, it has the design of cards where it shows all the relevant support systems with their phone numbers and their contacts, and then the user can also choose to search them based on their region. And the goodness of our application, like the support system that we are listing are the ones that have been verified by our admin, so they are very trustworthy. And then the other demo that we were to do was the SMS feature. So once the report has been submitted, the relevant authorities receive the SMS saying the particular case. And yeah, that's it for our presentation.
Okay, thank you, Shamim, for that. Thank you, Ronald, and thank you to the entire group, to Django. I don't know, were you only two in your group?
No.
Oh, I'll give the others a chance to also introduce themselves and what they worked on, just briefly before moving to the judges. Kindly. Shamim, who are part of your group?
So it's Kelvin, Joy, Lois, Ronald, and Kelvin. So the ones who haven't spoken are Kelvin and Joy.
Okay, can they just quickly say something before moving to the judges, if they're in the call?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Joy Gasheri. I was working on reports backend. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Joy. Kelvin? Okay. Kelvin says that he was working on the support backend. Thank you so much, Group 2, Django. That's amazing. Our time is well spent for your team. So let's now move to the judges. Judges, the floor is yours.
That was a good presentation. I have two questions, or maybe two comments. What is the response rate in terms of in comparison, like when you compare with the old traditional reporting channels using the outline? I've seen you guys share the outlines and a few channels. So what's the response rate in comparison with the traditional methods? And then two, you guys have been talking about relevant authorities, and I think it would be wise when you specify on which kind of relevant authorities these are, because when you talk about relevant authorities, and it's a kind of a huge scope, and yeah. So just specify on a specific relevant authorities, if it's 1, 2, and 3, and then you work keenly on those as you clock each and every time. Yeah, those are my two comments, and if in case you can address them, that would be okay.
Thank you, Billy, for your feedback and comments. So that's really insightful. I can answer the second one. So for the relevant authorities, in terms of submission of the report, it heads to the nearest police station of that area. It's like the police station. Those are the relevant authorities that I was talking about.
Okay, that's okay, because there are different kind of relevant authorities. There are those who are maybe those who are advocating for maybe those who are against the gender-based violence, and there are different kind of organizations outside here that fight on the same. So that would be quite nice to specify. Yeah. What about the response rate? Please address that.
For now, I don't think I have the answer to that. Maybe any of my colleagues can answer. Lois, are you in a better position to answer that?
Could you repeat the first question?
Maybe I can answer on that. There's usually bodies that are set aside for things like this, like gender-based violence, that are just there, they're just there to alert to hear any case that they're coming up, because nowadays the world is not good. So, or there's usually relevant people who are set aside to so that people can have direct access and support services, counseling, and medical assistance, if possible.
Okay,
I think I've answered the question.
I think I just need a direct response to the response rate. Like response rate means if you look at the traditional reporting channels, we used to call, we used to send, or maybe we used to do all of those other things. So how is yours making this kind of easy, apart from maybe record keeping, or maybe the kind of storage of data and everything, and maybe hiding the identity? So what I'm talking about here is the response rate. So just a comparison of the two, that would be okay.
Okay. I think here everything is automated. You don't have to call. Once you have sent a message, it immediately alerts the relevant bodies or wing. It's not like a call. They have to maybe study the call or go through the call to find out whether it's true or not. because you have already filled the form there, and the alert is immediately sent.
Ronald, maybe I can just echo what Billy is trying to ask, if I got that right. He's asking, when a user submits a form, how long does it take for a response team to come to maybe their help, or generally, how long does it take for them to get help after their form submission?
I get you now.
So since we're in the building phase, we still haven't gotten a chance to explore that part of having to check the impact of our project and in terms of how fast the cases are being responded to.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Billy. We'll take the next judge, Andy.
Okay, thank you. So, really amazing presentation. I love the concept. It's really practical and it touches on a topic that is really sensitive right now in Kenya and all over the world. So, considering the sensitivity of this particular area that you chose to go to, I do have a few questions. So, maybe just to start with, why did you choose SMS and not any other form of communication?
That's a really good question, Hope. So our target was to inform the authorities, in our case, which was the police stations. But most police stations in Kenya, you'd find they have landline communications and a few mobile phones. But not all of them have shared their public email contacts. So that's why we chose to go with SMS.
Okay, amazing.
And maybe to add on that, also SMS give that touch of being anonymous easier.
Okay. Still on SMS, when we look at how the user submits information, it's in a form, right? So
yes.
How is this message getting to the police station? Who exactly is sending the text or SMS message to the police station? Because the user is anonymous. So what model are you using there?
So we're using a third-party service called Twilio. So you provide it gives you a number that you can be using for your SMS functionalities. So it comes from our application, but the user is still anonymous. But I can show you. I can share a brief message of how the SMS looks like. Can I share it in the chat?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay. But I hope I've answered you. Like it comes from us, from the application that provides the number that you can use to send the SMS.
So it's automatic?
Yes.
Okay, so now last question, still on the form. Towards the end, before you submit, there is a part that says that whatever you've filled will be reviewed. So who is reviewing that form and how long is it taking for them to review before it can be sent, for help? I don't know if you get me.
Good observation. So we were thinking of having an evidence functionality whereby our app gets to verify this evidence, perhaps through an image. So that maybe the authorities can feel like, okay, this is actually a genuine case. At the same time, we were like, maybe we don't want to pressure the victim because maybe they might not be in the proper mental state to have to actually give the evidence. So, but yeah, it was a future implementation, and how it would look like, it was through a source of evidence. It could be an image where we could analyze an image and then sort of if it's a genuine image, it can be sent.
Okay, thank you. This is a really good project and has the potential of going big if you guys want to go down that route. So here are my few cents. The first one will be on location. Assuming an instance where this situation has happened, but the reporter does not know where she is. Okay, so maybe what you can do is you can add a picture for live location, where instead of stating the region and location, you just provide your live location.
Sure. Well, we'll definitely add that. Yeah.
Okay. Another minor observation that I made was on the platform, for you to look at the emergency services, you had to scroll down the page, right? It's at the bottom.
Sorry, could you please repeat that?
There is a statement at the bottom of your platform that says it's an emergency. You contact emergency services, right?
Yes.
So it would be better if you have that around the top, because if this is an emergency, they'll want to see that first. You see? Yeah. If you could have it in a place that it's more visible, that would be better.
Okay, yeah, that's doable.
Okay, otherwise, a really good project. Kudos to the team, and looking forward to see how this one goes. Congratulations.
Thank you, Hope.
Thank you, Hope, for that. We'll move to the next judge, Edwin.
Yes. Once again, thank you for that good presentation. I think this is how to watch. Indeed, this is an area of interest that is really we need to look at. I only have a few comments, maybe because they've talked a lot about that, my fellow judges. In terms of accessibility on the interface, that if you want to maybe forward a complaint anonymously, you write a text then and everything. Let's say if somebody is physically maybe impaired, I don't know, disabled, and wants to report a case, because you understand most people who are usually who go through this gender-based violence, some of them, they don't have hands, right? How are they going to report on that platform? Have you considered about that? Maybe I did not see it.
Really good point that we've put across. When we were designing it, we didn't put that inclusivity in mind, but as the project progresses, we can be sure to add it.
Okay. I think that's one of the key things. Another thing, probably, I don't know if you can go to the slides, the slides, so that I'm able to see something there. Maybe I missed it. Please.
Right. Just a minute. I hope you guys can see my slides, the slides.
Yes. Please go to the next one. Yes, they are there, I think so. There's that second point that 45% of women aged that is experience physical violence, of which, yeah, it is true. Most people usually who are affected with this gender-based violence, they are ladies, yes? I don't know now, do you know there are men who usually go through gender-based violence?
Yes, exactly. This application, it serves all. It isn't like specifically gendered for a particular gender. It's for all.
Yeah, I think that is what I didn't really capture.
Okay.
You thought about that, but otherwise it's a good presentation. In terms of the presentation, it's really good for the way you presented from the first slide up to the last one. You're able to follow up easily. I don't have any other comment, but good work.
Noted, Bedouin. Thank you.
Thank you so much, judges. Thank you so much to Group 2, Django. That was a long one, but it was worth it. Gender-based violence is really a problem in Africa, and it really fits the scope that we wish to be in during this Learnathon. So thank you for that. Let us now move to React. What to React? They have an amazing project. Now let's see what they have.
Yes, hope you can hear me clearly.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah.
And maybe as you start, please take note of time. You only have 6 minutes for presentation, and then the judges will have 3 minutes for Q&A. So your time starts now. Go.
Okay. Now imagine this: you are driving through like a rural place. Your sun is burning up with fever. You've panicked, and there are no signals, no more panic. Yeah, so that's the reality of Kenyans currently, and we introduce Medimap Care. So it's not just an app, but a vision to make all over the country. So this app is built to help users locate nearby clinics, book appointments, and be able to even to make reviews based on the services that they've experienced in the hospital. So over 70% of Kenyans living in the rural areas usually finding a doctor like it's something bad. So they experience a lot of challenges when they're experiencing finding a doctor within an area, especially when they have gone to an area where they're not used to. So the problem we're addressing is that people usually struggle to find find nearby or trustworthy clinics, hospitals that they can be able to receive medics. So patients often rely on word of mouth. They usually ask random people to ask for directions to a certain clinic or hospital, and sometimes they might be misguided. Yeah, so this usually is time consuming and stressful. So this app is made to bridge the gap by bringing people together, verified clinical data, real-time availability, and feedback within one place. So we have the core features. A user is able to create an account, then log in, then they can be able to find a list of.
It's so much easier. Your competitive shipping rate, lightning fast.
Can you go back, sir?
Some kind of directory.
Yeah, is able to find a list of clinics within an area by just clicking the search button. Then he's able to also be able to find the list of hospitals that is in that area. Then next. Yeah, so our target market is basically patients living in the both rural and urban areas who they are not familiar in that area, and so they are seeking medical services. Also, now the people that the people that can be responsible for this app is the hospital, clinics, medics, professionals who can be able to respond to these emergencies. Next. So our tech stack was React. For the front end, for the backend, we did Node.js and Supabase for the database. And also we used Google Maps for the mapping services. Invite Frank to do the demo.
Thank you. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Franklin. I'll be going through the demonstration. Okay, before we start, I'd like to shout out to my team, Peter, the one who was before me, and Eric, Jane, and Macharia for the journey. It has been tough, but we made it through. Thank you very much. So I'll start with the main functionalities. The front end was powered with the beauty of Tailwind, and it's straightforward as it is. You discover verified clinics in your area and book appointments. So the work logic is find nearby clinics, the instant bookings, you can make a review. It's secure and private, 24 hours in 7 days, quality care. The main logic, you search for the clinic, you use your location. The backbone of the application was to use maps, since everyone is familiar with the map service or the map in Google Apps. It was easy to facilitate the application to run on the backbone as the Google Map service. So you can search for clinics, book appointments, and get the quality care. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is our login page. When I log in as a patient, or you can register your clinic. So I'll proceed as a patient. I'll sign in using Google, but I'll demonstrate both. I already have accounts, so I'll sign in. Okay, so this is our main page. But before that, I'd like to challenge the judges. When you're hungry, you look for Glovo, right? Or if you're bored, you look for Netflix. But when you're sick or in a case of an emergency, what do you think of? I think there is no applications. So that's why we put the Medimap Care in to bridge the gap. So the first thing that you can do, you can find clinics around your area. I use my location. Currently, I'm in Nakuru. Right. So the nearby hospitals that are near Nakuru and my area, I can also use the radius to see the ones that are near my area. We have the filters of 1 kilometer, 3 kilometers, 10, and also the dark feature. There's also using the location. You can type in your location or use the reverse geocode where you can use you're in a stranded place. You only have your latitudes and longitudes. So here you log in your latitudes and longitudes, and it will show you where you are specifically and the healthcare facilities that are near you. So near me, I have several hospitals that are near Nakuru. I'll demonstrate other counties as well. Say Mombasa. Sorry, Mombasa. So these are the hospitals near Mombasa. After you log in your location, you'll have the access of the hospital that are near you. You are the bridge is capped. Let's say you're in an emergency and you know the situation. So this will help you actually. You can book an appointment, you can view the details, you can make a call and get the direction. I'll simulate each at a time. So after booking an appointment, you choose a time slot and a date, and it will be added to your bookmark here on your appointments. And then there's other features. Let me go back. Yeah, you can view the details, the ratings, the contact. These are demo contact, not a real contact. It was just there for the call purposes. You can get directions, or let's say if you click on the get directions, you can see a simulated visual on the map from where I am to the AR Healthcare Center. And then make it large. Yeah, is the distance. So I know the map looks confusing, right? The black one, marked black, it shows there is no dead end. Like this route, it has an in and out. Unaweza toka nje na urudi ndani. And the ones in red in the dead ends. So it gives you an optimized route in case you're in an emergency. Okay, and you can make a call. For this one, I only added a demo number. So if you click on call, it will redirect you directly to my WhatsApp. I don't know if you can see the screen. No, I'll put it this one here. You see. So it uses WhatsApp, but on future implementation, we hope that the in-calls will be made inside the app with also billings and help doctors to make appointments much closer to people who are in remote areas. So in case of emergency, I'll pop into emergency. Let's say you're in an emergency. You click the SOS button. This is just a rough, let's say, a shallow implementation, just to show that if you can add something like ambulances, if you're in emergency, I'll have to call the Mother Kevin, the one that's most closest to me. We have 7 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. So the closest was in this one. I request this ambulance and we make a route and simulate where as it comes. But this is a future implementation, of course. It's not fully functional. And then I'll head to appointments. What you can do in appointments, you can see the upcoming, the ones that you have just requested, the past, the one that you have completed. After marking complete, to move to the past. Let me demonstrate Aga Khan. Yeah, they are moving to this section, and then there's the cancel, the one that you're not satisfied with, or you want to reschedule to another hospital. You just cancel them or book new appointments. So the clinic directory gives you a list of all the verified facilities that are entered in the database. For instance, when a user enter any of a research query of a location, it directly be logged into the database for its visibility for others who come to interact with the app to get the healthcare facility or to get the verified hospitals. You can leave the reviews to get trust from the hospitals. There's not much that have the reviews, and finally we have the profile page. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the presentation. And something I'd like to add on is I'd like to thank my team for collaboration. We have learned a lot. I personally, I used to be messy on Git. We have made some branches, but it has been a nice experience to clean them up. Also on the back end, using Swabase as a service, that has been a thrill. And everything, thanks to my team, and thanks for this opportunity for presentation.
Wow. Thank you so much, Frank, for that. Thank you for acknowledging your team. That shows that you guys work together and you are a team as you're building this solution.
Thank you.
So I don't know if there are other members of the team when you're jitambulisha.
Yes, Jane and Eric.
I'll just give them a minute to say their names and maybe what they worked on.
My name is Eric. I worked on part of the front end. I created an application using React Native and also some of the backend to scrap data from the ministry website.
Thank you, Eric. Who was the other person?
I'm Jane. We worked together with Frank on the back end.
Thank you, Jen. You guys really did some good work and leveraged your front-end skills properly. So congratulations, guys. That's amazing. Now I'll open the floor to judges to give us their feedback on their presentation. Billy, would you like to go first?
I have a question. That was a good presentation. How do you opt to handle the growing number of users in case there is a continuous addition of the data and everything? So that maybe, because it's something that is dealing with healthcare and so many people will be using it each and every time. So are you able to handle this, maybe to ensure that the performance is not lowered?
Okay, thank you for the question. All right, in our database, we use index data. That means that we handle the space complexity by not having redundancy in records. So in each record that is added, it doesn't repeat itself in the database. So each data is unique, it's not in its own way. And we have a limit cap in our database. So if it reaches a maximum point, but currently we're handling it for testing, just using indexes and not duplicating the data, ensuring the data, not ensuring the data.
Thanks for that. Billy, are you satisfied?
You can move to the next slide, it's okay.
Okay, thank you. Hope?
Okay, thank you. A really amazing presentation to the React team. I love your project and the UI. I think really sold us out on the UI. It's really nice, really. It's something that we can work with, yeah? It's something that a new user can easily access anything on the platform, and that is really, really laudable. So I want to try 2 things with you. Number one, there's a place I want you to help me search. Let me type it on the chat box. Okay, sweet. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So one of the things that stood out for your presentation that is really amazing is the fact that you touched on the rural areas, and there's a problem that comes with that. And number one is connection, internet connectivity.
Yeah.
And number two, how many people in those rural areas have access to smartphones or personal computers? So maybe if you could address that with me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. But I'd like to add something on that, on internet connectivity of people in the rural areas. We'd like to use the GPS or the triangulation method of tracking to find to track people who are in the rural areas, since that's the only feasible way that can use in places where there is no internet. We use PRS, that is also a service used in Google Maps. I believe they offer that service and you can open it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Hope. Is that all from you, or would you like to ask more questions?
The last one. So it's easy to search a hospital, but how feasible is it to book an appointment in a hospital from your platform? Because hospitals have their own platform. So how does that work? I would love to get a walkthrough.
Okay, the app was centered mainly on the user part, not on the hospitals. But given an instance where we have a verified hospitals or like integrated with Kenyan certified hospitals, we'll have to integrate the logic flow for handling emergencies. For example, in the login page, say we have where the hospitals can log in themselves and register as members. So the logic flow will flow this way. The user will tap the emergency or the SOS or service or the book appointment, and then they'll be notified either by calls or SMS or emails. And when the doctor verifies that information, they can make an appointment, be scheduled on the time that is most feasible, and can make it happen.
Amazing. That works. Thank you.
Thank you both for that. Edwin?
Yes, thank you so much, Medimap. I think, for that good presentation. Indeed, health is one of the key areas that needs to be looked at, because when somebody gets sick or unwell, then you really like to get the fastest and easiest way to hospital. So I only have let me even ask a question on that interface, since I can see it's what is reverse geocode?
Okay, reverse geocode in normal instances, when you search a location like, let's say Capido, right? A location is interpreted by maps using latitudes and longitudes. So when you search for Capido, geocoding is the process of making that Capido to longitude and latitude, right?
Yeah.
So for demonstration, I had searched for these are the longitudes and the latitudes for Mombasa. I have put them here. So this is reverse geolocation, where you can find the actual location from the latitude and longitude. Okay. Yeah. So if you search this for Mombasa, you can see the addresses are only for Mombasa. So that's reverse geocode and geocoding. So my location essentially is geocoding. Searching by using the name of the location is geocoding. The reverse one is using the longitude and the latitudes, or going the reverse method.
Okay, thank you for that. Another thing, probably I will also give you the same comment that I gave the last group. Think about the physically impaired people, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing, we understand that in rural areas, there are some hospitals, let's say today, yes, they're active, they're working. But after a few days, they are not working, or you understand what I mean?
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Are you able to maybe view them on the map? Let's say you are searching, and let's say like the one that Hope said, Capedo. It is marked red, right? Let's go to the map, or you can just search.
Okay, let me find Capedo. Available. Actually, this is the data on maps. If you search on a location, logically, right now on a map, it will compare if it is open or closed. You see? So that data will fetch it actually, or the available or not. So it will be the right data that will be trusted by the user. It's actually accurate, and accurate data for the hospitals that are closed or that are open in that area, depending on the Google Maps data.
Can you show me maybe
here
an example there?
Yes. Okay, let me try finding let me use my location for now.
Like for instance, Capedo is active. It's a dispensary and it's working.
Yeah.
So, I believe there's okay, just continue.
On that feature, I didn't think we went too deep on it, but it's the one that you can use. It's using that data that comes from a location you search on it. If it tells you if the place is open or closed. I think that's what you're asking, right?
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Depending on that, when we receive the data, if it is inactive, I think the data that you're receiving right now, all of them says it's available. So I can't rely on the data on Google Maps or say anything about them. You transmit data as we speak.
I think I don't have any other comments, but good presentation and even teamwork.
All right.
In terms of teamwork, you've done a good job. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, React Group. You have really done an amazing work. Of course, health is always an issue in Kenya, in Africa, and in the world. And if we can provide a solution that allows people to reduce the response time for health service delivery, then that will really be useful in the society. So thanks so much from your group. Your teamwork has also been so good. Now, our team coordination is top notch. I'm also getting comments that your UI is quite impressive. So congratulations and all the best. So now that was React Group. Let's now move to the last Django group, which is Django Group 1. Django Group 1, confirm if you're in the room. Any member from Django Group 1? Seems like they're not in. If you're in, kindly tell us that you're in or type something on the chat box. As they're doing that, the previous groups have done quite well in helping the judges to understand the user journey. Maybe not to the extent that it should be, but you've done some amazing work in helping us understand from where the user starts interacting with the application to like how they move forward to the very end. So I'd also encourage the other teams that are coming up, you also follow that, following that footstep. Help us understand the user journey in your application and then the problem that is being solved for this user. So give us the bigger picture before moving into your demo. So seems like Django Group 1 is not in today. Let's move to Flutter. Flutter team, and these guys were quite determined and dedicated to the entire week. A huge shout out to them. A huge shout out to them. So the room is all yours. The floor is all yours. Go ahead.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see the part where I'm presenting the documentation?
Not really. Kuna some blood areas.
Okay, let me present again. Let me present with my phone. I think my laptop has an issue.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, Wadondera.
Yeah, my name is Wadondera, as you've heard, and I'm part of the Flutter stack. Before we share the screen, I just wanted to put up our introduction part of it.
Wadondera, a minute.
Yes.
Sorry for the interruption.
I wanted to first introduce each and every single team member. So, good evening, judges, mentors, fellow developers. My name is Isir Ibrahim, and I have the honor of leading Team Basa Connect. We are 5 in total: Brian, Joseph, Wadondera, Terrell, and I. So, Wadondera will be walking us through the problem statement and objectives.
Yeah, Subhad, I just want to take you through. I don't want to take much of your time because the time is limited. We decided to come up with an app called Bursary Connect. So I know most of you, or you've known someone who has applied for bursary, and you know the process. It's tedious, unsure, and for lack of better word, it's so corrupt. So even the institutions that offer bursaries also have that problem of sorting out a lot of the applications that have been put to them. So we decided to come up with an app that would centralize everything to make the process more efficient, reliable, and secure. And even to the institution and the donors that are offering the bursaries will have an easier time of sorting out them, and the process will be seamless and efficient. So I'll let my colleague to continue there by presenting a demo.
Thank you, Wadondera.
You're welcome.
Now let's briefly walk you through the technical implementation, explaining how we brought this solution to life. So we will have Terrell and Joseph first present the user side of the application. So Terrell, you can begin with you.
A minute. I'm looking for the points. It's because I'm scrolling because there's no option of searching for the app when you're sharing the screen. In the meantime, Isir, could you try running it on the browser?
Guys, our time is moving pretty quick. We're at 3 minutes already.
So I hope you are seeing my screen.
Yes, yes.
So I'm also a member of the Flutter team. I am Joseph, and I will take you through the bursary application process on the user end. So as you have been told, we wanted to create a very simplified journey of the bursary application with a unified experience through different users or from different organizations. So the first part we will start with will be creating an account. So if the user has no account with us, he has to create one. And since I already have a working account, I'll proceed directly into the login credentials.
Maybe Tyrell, sorry for jumping in like this, but either Tyrell or anyone in your team, just help us understand by you saying that you want users to experience a unified interface for the help journey. Help us understand who these are and why are you like putting it together instead of like the normal way of help application and disbursement.
So while we are putting in together the app into one, the first thing we aimed is that when someone wants to apply for a bursary, he has an opportunity to get access to the different bursaries of different organizations that provide into his account. So he can access, let's say, maybe I can call it multiple bursaries. He can has an access list of multiple bursaries that one can select whichever that is eligible to and apply.
Okay, thank you. Now I can proceed.
So when one logs in, he has a simplified user dashboard that has the application of the bursary. For now, we will be working on the application of the bursary. So when one clicks on the bursary, he sees of the different bursaries that exist during that time, the open bursaries, that is. So he can view the details of the different bursaries, see if he's eligible to it, then click the apply button. So when one applies, you'll be told that you have successfully applied for the type of the specified bursaries. That is one way for one to view and apply for the bursaries available in our system. So the other way that is you can visit our Explore page. Our Explore page holds also the multiple type of bursaries. So we simplified it by just a user can see it on the quick action much faster. So the same happens here. You just view the details and apply for the different bursaries that you like to. On the activity part of the bursary, you will see the specific bursaries that you have applied for. So I applied for the NG FDC bursary. On the right side, we have the pending button. It shows the status, and also I can remove the button. I can remove the bursary if I wanted to do so. So we also have a profile. So for now, we only have the username and password in the profile site. But we will have liked to add the few other details that are responsible to make the application of a bursary more efficient and fast. So that is what we have on the user side of the system.
Thank you, Joseph. Can you head to the screen for admin dashboard as we observe time? So the screen is still the same. We already created an account, so we will log in as the admin. So once the admin logs in, you'll be directed to the admin dashboard, which contains So as he signs up, we'll be directed to the admin dashboard, which contains bottom navigation that has the home, as well as the option to post new bursary, which once the admin posts, it will reflect back to our collection on Firestore, as well as on the student side. And then we also have a specific area for review applications, where the admin is able to either decline or approve applications. Afterwards, you'll also see we have dashboard cards that shows active total number of applications, and then it simplifies that for the admin, as well as the active bursaries. Yeah, there it is. And we also have the approved application dashboard. So Brian, if you're there, kindly walk us through all the dashboard cards and how they're supposed to function.
Okay, hi, I'm Brian. So for the first card, it has the total applicants, the students who applied for a certain bursary. Joseph, could you click on the card? And if you are keen, when Joseph applied for the bursary, it showed up on this card. So it has the name, the status, and there's a button to view more about the student who applied for the bursary. Could you go back?
Okay, so
in that new page, view more, it has the details of the student's name, the education, also the university level, the course he's doing or she's doing, and that's the information that's there. For the other card, the active bursaries, it holds the bursaries that have been posted, and that the students are able to apply. For example, when you create a bursary, it shows up here. When you click the view details, it shows the details of the bursary, the eligibility, the level which the student should apply in, the university, the region, the funding type, the account range, the amount they are given, and the deadline, and also the email. So that's what's in that card, the active bursaries card. And for the last card,
okay, so
it holds the approved applications after the applications have been reviewed by the admin, if they are rejected or approved. So that's basically it for those three cards.
yes, and throughout this build, we realized the true strength of Flutter is not just in rapid UI development, but in how scalable and clean it forces your architecture to be. From managing different user roles, that is the admin and the student, it gave us a practical experience in routing, role-based access, and Firebase integration beyond just authentication. We also learned the importance of modular code structure and team collaboration as well, especially when merging features from different contributors. Flutter really stood out because the hot reload function, widget reusability, as well as clean widget restructure, and it helped make the collaboration smoother even under pressure. And most importantly, the project taught us how to think beyond code, handling data flow, Firestore structuring, and the real-time updates, and building something that could actually scale to thousands of real users in Kenya. And for future integration, we will surely consider SMS alerts for those students in remote areas who might not have access for internet, so they will receive SMS updates regarding the applications. Another one is the admin analytics dashboard, which it will be able to show visual reports on funds, approvals, constituency, breakdown and all. So thank you so much. That was our presentation.
Thank you, Isir and the team. That is a Flutter team. They built a mobile application, and they were so diligent this week. Shout out to them once again. Yeah, so now the ball is back on the judges' courts. Robbie, would you want to throw in a comment?
I'm just happy with the presentation. I like what you guys did. Thinking about how people can get access to bursaries. Yeah, cool stuff.
Thank you, Robbie. Now, judges, talk to us.
Okay, thank you. Allow me to go first.
That was a good presentation, Team Ambassador Connect. I have one question, or maybe a comment. So maybe for future work or maybe future implementations, you should opt for API sourcing and data from other sources, just like Help works. You can't access Help when you didn't go through primary, through high school, and then it's like a gradual process, and that data itself keeps on updating and updating. So you should opt for this kind of data source so that, because the goal here is to deal with fraudulent act or maybe corruption, something of that kind. So just the sourcing data from this kind of data sources, or maybe using APIs, endpoints, and everything, that would play an important role here. Maybe it would add some effect, which is very key. Otherwise, that was a good job. That is commendable. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. Hope?
Thank you. Really good job to the Flutter team. And I'd like to say this particular project resonates with me personally because I have suffered. I wish you guys came up with this back when I was in school. And I do agree with you that the process of getting a bursary is really tedious. I don't want to use the C word, missing a lawyer. So when you're a bursary, they know. There's that entire process of, if you're in a different country, you have to go there physically with the physical documents and have to make that long line, and then end up getting a mere 5,000 or maybe 3, I don't know. And it's really nice. And one thing that has really stood out for me here is the fact that you can see available bursaries. So for those of us wenye hatukuwa tunasikia story ya bursary hadi inatoka, this would really be helpful. And I feel like if you guys can work on the things that the other judge has mentioned, Billy, it would really make a big impact. One question though, when you talk about the admin, who is this admin? Who is accessing the admin dashboard?
So thank you so much for your feedback. So at the moment, since we were focusing on MVP, we decided the admin was going to be one entity. Let's say we decided we'd go with a NGCDF maybe. But in the future, the admin can be any NGO. Maybe we see banks like Equity, they like give out scholarships, like they can have their own admins. So like for now, it's only one admin, but in the future, it's the admin will have an option during sign up whereby you need to specify which organization like you're from as an admin, so that it's going to be easier to separate. So like if you're from Equity, you're going to see only contents regarding the Equity application for the scholarships, as well as details of students who have applied for that specific scholarship. So each and every admin will have like different content here based on their roles and company.
Okay, well, that's really good. Okay, final really minor suggestion that I have, it's not a must work on it. Maybe instead of having delete under the active bursaries, you can write something a bit softer like cancel. But that is really minor. It's yeah. Otherwise, really good job. Congratulations.
Thank you folks for that. Thank you. Edwin?
Thank you, Team Flutter, for that good presentation. Indeed, it's a good work to ensure that there is fairness when you do this process. In terms of that is creativity, you have done a good job. Presentation, you have worked well in terms of teamwork and even presentation. And I only have a few things, maybe, I don't know, not a question. I don't know if you can do an application. We want to apply for, maybe you can show us, I want to apply now for bursary. Take us through that. I want to see something.
Okay, Joseph.
Guys, who is doing what? Could you like take us through it as you explain so that we understand better?
Okay. You can go, Joseph, you can go to the one on the second one. Then Brian, kindly walk us through that.
Joseph created another user and he's demonstrating the process of applying a bursary. Could you apply another bursary, Joseph? When he applies for the bursary, you immediately get a toast notification that you've successfully applied for a bursary. And it's simple because when the user creates an account, he usually fills the profile, and the profile has the name. the education details, and it also collects what's it called, the ID, the what's it called, what's the thing they collect when you're going to apply for a bursary? Oh, the what's it called? The one that
The
has
registration. Yes,
pardon?
you were saying the one that has.
The one that you take to the government, like they check that you need like assistance in paying for your fees.
Okay, so basically, like actually, to sum it up, like I mean, if you notice, there was a place we are like the user is able to upload their documents, which part of it is like the fee structure, and now all those will help, will like act as considerations while applying for that page for the review documents and all of that. If you check maybe, for example, NGCDF and all the details they usually ask for, you need to upload like your document, which is your current fee structure that shows you are actually like, as in maybe a university student or high school students with all your details, maybe school ID, registration number. And now for us, we decided to make it simple in that once you already put all those necessary informations about yourselves, it automatically helps you fill in that. And for like the reason as to why we did that, again, we were considering those people from rural areas who might not have like rather the capability to walk through all of those steps, and like again, network is a concern, so we decided to simplify it. Once they just view and see that they are eligible for it, they can now apply.
Okay, thank you. Edwin, do you still have more concerns? Seems like Edwin is not in the call at the moment. Maybe network issues. Was Edwin the last person? So maybe let me jump in, Isir. Concerning what you said last, in government processes and in, a sensitive matter like, finance in the intersection, finance and government, it's quite important for them to do due diligence. And that is where Billy was trying to talk about. They have to have all the data. So they need to verify that you're a student. They need to verify probably that you're still in the institution that you're saying you are in, and things like those. So due diligence has to happen, and probably this is also to the other groups that have presented. You really need to find out the process that your system solves a problem for. So once you understand the entire process, the manual process, the existing process that is there, it is quite easy for you to build a solution for to automate that process or to just simplify that process. So maybe you can look into that later on. But it's a really nice project that you have, and congratulations once again for the presentation and the work that you've done. Yes, you said?
Sorry, I just wanted to clarify that for now, while you're applying for the bursary, like we said, the fee structure is usually like has a stamp and all, and it's up to date. And while issuing the bursaries, they do it via check. So again, no one like is sent the money. You're not sent the money to maybe your M-Pesa number and all. And also, like you said, we are considering to like have a way to partner with schools and like universities to, again, for those students who are in, majorly because of the students in rural areas who maybe can't even afford transportations and all. So the university will be the ones to actually pick up the check from them. That is a future thing we are looking into partner. And now that is where like the due diligence thing comes through. Like no one will get something that isn't meant for them, and like no point of fraud at all. Although thank you so much for the feedback. We will still look
Hey Megatron.
into it. Thank you.
Transform.
You're welcome.
Okay, hold on.
Right. I believe that is it from your group. Thank you so much, Flutter Group. That's quite amazing. Let's now move to the next group, Next.js. Who is that? Esther. Esther, you inquired about Next.js. It's now your time. Please shine. Anyone from Next.js?
Yeah, I think I'm alone. I can't see anyone from my group, so I'll just do the part that I can.
Were your teammates aware that we are having a presentation today?
Yes.
Right. Okay, just go ahead and present whatever you guys put together.
Okay, so our title was NextTech CBC Learning Hub. We did the part for education for the CBC curriculum for PP1 and PP2 learners. So our problem statement. Just a minute.
Esther? Are you still on the call?
Yes, I'm trying to open my project.
Okay.
Okay, so one of our problem statement was the manual planning of the learning system. Like we are trying to create a system that can eliminate the manual planning of the lessons, and also a system that can be interactive and provide the digital learning materials.
Hey Esther, do you have something you can present? Oh yeah, I can see your screen. Okay, yeah, wow, I can see the screen. Next Tech Lab, CBC Learning Hub.
Yes. Okay, so this is a project. So we've only done some part of it. This is our homepage. So it's just something that's going to show the learning areas and the learning materials. We are planning on adding some videos for every learning topic. This for the language activity. So that's it.
Okay. Could you walk us through perhaps the vision of the project? What would you have done if you had more time building this?
Okay, so what you're going to add is like when for the pre-primary learning lessons, there are some of them who are using YouTube to fetch for the learning videos and also some learning materials. So like what you're going to add on our website is we can get the videos for each topic, for each subject, add to the site so that they can just access it from one place. No need to go to the YouTube and search. YouTube is huge, so it will bring a couple of videos, so you don't know which one to choose. And then also, this can help those teachers who are doing the manual lesson planning. Instead of doing it manually, like the paperwork, they can just access it from the system.
Okay. So it's designed for use by the teachers.
Now, even the parents can access the system. We'll have also the session for the teacher and parent feedback, where they can share how their kids are doing, their kids' progress, and what they're learning.
Okay. Oh. Anything else you'd like to share?
I think that's all.
Okay. Perhaps you can introduce your teammates in the absentia who are you working on this project with.
I was working with Sam. I don't know their full name yet. Sam, Michelle, Joseph, Felix, and Boniface.
Wonderful. So shout out to Sam, Michelle, David, and was it Boniface? So yeah, I'll shoot it out to the judges. You can ask your questions.
Yeah. Hi, Esther. That's a really good presentation. It's a good job. Touching on CBC is something that, CBC has come up and we really need technologies around that. So this is a really good concept. I get the idea and I get where you guys are going. So I'd really like to see one thing. Could you click on mathematics?
Okay, for now, if you want to explore the topics, you have to go to explore the learning measures. Then you see mathematics, then you click to mathematics.
Okay, it's okay. Okay. So is there anything that happens maybe on the count 1 to 10 using fingers? Do you have like maybe a way of counting, or is it just, a list?
So yeah,
No, we are planning on adding videos so to illustrate, like for the one for counting, we'll have a video like that has that song for counting 1 to 10, then show different shapes and then sort object by size. For every topic, we're going to add videos, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Videos are okay because they capture what CBC is about, and we see a lot of teachers struggling to look for, videos to go along with their lessons. So yeah, that's a good approach and a good view. Nice presentation.
Thank you, Hope. Can we have Billy going next?
I literally have no question, but just to add on what my fellow has said, if it's a matter of videos, or maybe you should opt for other mode of learning apart from, because CBC is huge and it's not just about watching, it's about the practical aspect and everything. So you should also opt for other mode of demonstration and maybe telling the learners on what to do. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll work on that.
All right, finally, we'll have Edwin.
Yeah. Sorry for the earlier. There was an issue with the network connection, and I joined a bit late. I don't know if there were some slides before the demo. I don't know, but if I could ask one question, maybe are you able to, maybe in one sentence, tell us what you are doing here, the project, in one sentence, maybe. I don't know if she's able to hear me.
Yeah, I get you.
Maybe just in one sentence, what all this is about. Yeah.
Okay, like what you're trying to do is like we are trying to create a web learning like that. Like it can bring more engagement and interactive lessons, and also it can be easily accessible. Then also, it's going to help in the manual work.
Specifically for PP1 and PP2?
Yes, we chose the pre-primary first.
Okay, that's an interesting thing because CPC, we already have CPC with us, and coming up with this study or this innovation will really assist the teachers and even the parents. I think that's what I had. For me, I don't have any comments. Maybe, I don't know what about, I've not heard about the other group members that you have, or I don't know, were you there? You're the only one presenting, or what about the other members?
I'm not sure what happened, but for now, I'm presenting alone.
Okay. Otherwise, thank you for that good presentation. It's a good idea, and maybe you can, there are a lot of things that you need to work on. And based on the feedback that you've received from the other judges, I believe you'll be able to make it better. But it's a good idea. I really love everything. Though I think there's a lot of there are a lot of things that you need to maybe add the videos and everything, make it more interactive. I don't have any other comment, but if you work on that with the other members so that you make it functional, fully functional. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Wow. So let's give Esther a big round of applause for showing up and doing that beautiful presentation. So yeah, thank you, Esther, for that. Peter, back to you. Do you have another team presenting?
Thank you so much, Esther, and the notes, and the Next.js team for that work. We skipped Rust group. Sijui kama wako kwa call bado. Rust, team ya Rust.
Oh, hi guys.
Sorry, just a minute.
Okay.
What is the name of the group? Of the previous group?
That was Next.js group.
Okay. Thank you.
Evelyn?
Okay, so this is Rust group. Unfortunately, Daniel is not able to join us today. So I'll present what I have right now.
All right, good. Go ahead. Follow Esther's lead.
So our project was about supply chain with blockchain technology. Let me run it first. Hope all of you guys can see my screen. Okay, so our project was about supply chain with blockchain technology, where farmers can connect directly to buyers without the middlemen. So here, it's fair trade, no middlemen. TrueSource connect farmers directly to buyers using secure, privacy-first technology, and your data stays private, your profit stays yours. So the buttons we have got the farmers. This button will take us to the farmer's dashboard, and the buyer will take us to the buyer's dashboard. Okay, so the reason why we took this project, it's about there's 100% transactions, and also there's higher earnings to the farmers, and also there's no exploitative middlemen. Okay, so the features of our project, we have got zero knowledge proof your organic certification without revealing sensitive farm data. Competitors can't see your volumes or pricing strategies. Encrypted is selective. Selective transparency, instant settlements, verifiable claims, community ratings. And so how it works, farmer list crops, upload your produce with certifications, your pricing and volume stay encrypted, only visible to serious buyers. Buyer places order. Payment goes into secure, smart contract escrows. Money is locked but guaranteed. No one can run with it. Shipment tracking. GPS milestone automatically verified. Both parties see progress. Privacy first encryption, protect route details. Auto payment release. On delivery confirmation, smart contract releases full payment to farmer instant. No reductions and no delays. So, see privacy in action. On this side, we have got the public view. This is where the buyers will see what is it. And also we have got the other parties for the private data, the encrypted data, what is hidden. We've got the product, certification, quality grade, and availability in stock, what is available in the stock. And the encrypted data is the exact quantity of the product, the farm location, cost per kg, and other buyers. So zero knowledge proof allows buyers to verify quality and certification without seeing your sensitive business data. Your competitive advantage stays yours. So we can click this farmer's dashboard and see what it entails. Yeah, so this is what the farmer's dashboard contains. It's the new crop, present transactions. Let's say tomatoes, quantity, let's say 500, and price. Yeah, so you can see what the buyer's dashboard. So this is what the buyer's dashboard contains. All purchases are encrypted, farmer sensitive data, the exact quantity, farm location, pricing strategies remain private. You only see verified quality and availability. Yeah, so this is what I have. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Evelyn. Probably one question. Are you logged in as a user? And then question number 2, probably you could show us, because I could see that you listed, as a farmer, you listed your product, tomatoes. So could you show us that on maybe the buyer's side, if that is listed?
Okay, for now that is not working.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, for now.
And what about the authentication functionality? The login, the logout, the sign up?
Okay. Okay, the login and the sign out. Okay. Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, we still don't have them right now.
Maybe one last thing.
Okay,
is there
for the login and
functionality?
for the login and the sign up, they were on the other project, on the file that the leader had, Daniel. Yeah, but he's not there.
So he's the one having all the functionalities.
Yeah. He's the one having the whole functionality.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for that presentation. I'll welcome the judges to give their remarks. Edwin, you can go first.
Okay, let me go first. Thank you. Is it Evelyn? Yes. Thank you, Evelyn, for that good presentation. I really love the confidence and the energy that you have while presenting this. I only have a few questions. There's this term that you use, privacy protected, and that one usually is linked to security. So how strong is this this app, or I don't know, how secure is it?
Okay, we are using the blockchain technology.
Yes, explain more, please.
Okay, in the blockchain technology, we are going to use the privacy blockchain technology. Because, okay, for the transparent blockchain technology, everyone can see the transactions. But now when we use the privacy blockchain technology, there are some hidden data that some people cannot see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we used.
Thank you for that. Only another thing that maybe I will ask. Can you go to the marketplace? Or yes. Now, first of all, what is the scope of this study? What is the boundary? Is it for Kenya or global? Who are you targeting?
Okay, for now we will start with Kenya.
Kenya.
Yes, for now we will start with Kenya.
But in terms of payment there, I saw that it was in dollars or something. Right?
Yes.
And here in Kenya, we use Kenyan shillings. I don't know, maybe you can come up with something, maybe for M-Pesa or something. I think you get what I'm trying to guess.
Yeah.
Because in dollars now means that probably it is global.
Well, okay.
Yeah. I think that is one of the key things. Otherwise, thank you for that good presentation. Being one person who has presented this, then I'll say you've done a good job. And that is all I can say for now. Maybe I can leave it for the other judges.
Thank you. Billy?
Okay. Do you have any point of reference? Like, have you checked anybody who did this before, and how unique is your solution? And what are some of the maybe an application that is existing that works in the same way, more of decentralization and everything? And how unique is your own? Because as far as I'm informed, there are quite a number that maybe connect farmers to the buyers without the interference of the middlemen, and
Yeah.
So how unique is your solution?
Okay. Most of the websites that I checked, yes, they use the same technology, but it's not private. Yes.
Can you elaborate, like private in which sense? Like, because the moment you talk about blockchain, they also use the blockchain technology and decentralization. In terms of the private you're talking about here, help me understand.
Okay, let's say for example, you are in ChatGPT. Let's say you're in ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
Your data will always remain there in the ChatGPT, which is very true. But now when you add this privacy blockchain technology, there are some of the sensitive data which needs not to be here. They're the ones that are hidden with this privacy blockchain technology.
Okay, as I'm saying, the kind of a system you can go and check on FarmSet. FarmSet, just as you're talking about maybe connecting the customer, the farmers and the buyers, it uses the blockchain technology. So it doesn't omit that. So in this case, I just wanted to know how maybe you can look at what they do and how you repackage what you have, your solution in a better way, so that, like in most cases, when I'm trying to bring out a solution, you have to look on the existing kind of platforms that do the same thing, that offers the same solution on the technology stack you're using, and then find something unique out of what they are doing, and then you can at least stand to defend yourself when you're in this kind of situation. Otherwise, it's a good idea, but try and identify what those people did and what they didn't do. Yeah. And you try and fill in the gaps. And that's my comment.
Okay.
Thank you, Billy. Hope.
Okay. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for your presentation. Nice, I love the UI. Could you please go back to your, yeah, perfect. So I'm curious about one thing. You have verified and grade A. Yeah, at the marketplace for the food items. Could you explain more on the grade? Can also see premium. So is it the farmer that, I don't know, how does that work? The grade A and premium.
No comments.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe you can look at that, and then since we are dealing with food items, maybe you could add images.
Okay.
Yeah, and okay. The last question: is it limited to only crop farmers, or can you also get like fish farmers and all those other farmers?
It's not only going to be to the farmers. You can also add the business owners, business people.
The first reason.
Oh, okay. Okay, could you go back to the homepage, please? You see now, it contradicts a bit because TrueSource connects farmers. Maybe you could use a different name, so we are not limited to only farmers.
Okay.
Yes, that's all. Thank you. Amazing presentation. Good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, judges. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for that amazing presentation. And thank you so much for all the teams for your presentation. That was truly, truly amazing. Let's take 5 seconds to just react. Let's clap for each other, clap for ourselves for such an amazing work that all the teams have done so far. That was truly, truly, truly amazing. I believe all groups have presented. I have not locked out any group. And so far, so good. All the teams have done an incredible work. Robbie, do you want to drop a comment there?
Yeah, man. Good job, everyone. I think particularly to the teams who have presented so far, the people who have presented, you've done a good job. Good means you have room to be better and eventually become the best. So my two cents from the presentation: try as much as possible to make your presentation an experience. Like make it a story. Tell us why you started with it. Tell us what is the problem you're trying to solve. Why does the problem resonate with you? And then bring us to the solution. Like we are your audience, man. We are your audience. So yeah, incorporate a little bit of storytelling, ongezeka chumvi, and you'll have a delicious presentation next time. Thank you so much for presenting.
Thank you so much, Robbie, for that. Now, our time is well spent. I'll just invite the judges to give general comments for the teams before moving to the next thing. Maybe tell us what we have done better, what we should improve on, what we should look at, and things like that. So I'll start with Billy. Yeah, Billy, you can go first.
I think most of the comments are given through the questions, but just to add on everything we talked about is there were nice presentations, and yeah, so the only thing that you guys need to do, or maybe the presenters to do, is you work on the comments, especially in matters of solving or maybe providing solutions to this kind of critical problems. At least you try and find out who does that, and you find something unique out of what they do. Yeah, you just have to stand out to be. Find a unique feature, maybe a unique way of repackaging your solution so that it now stands out to be unique. It's not something that is a copied version of what is existing. Yeah. So that is something that I can add on everything we talked about. Otherwise, the presentations were good, and I all wish the presenters all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Billy. That's amazing. A round of applause for Billy. Thank you for the good work. Thank you for the comment. We'll move to Edwin.
Yes, thank you so much. The night really has been long, and
yeah,
I want to thank all the teams for just coming up and presenting the ideas that they have, the works that they have done. Just coming up shows the confidence, that they have. And I will say that all these ideas are really good. The only thing I'll urge the teams that have presented is to work on the comments that they have been given and make the work better. Another thing probably is teamwork. Because from the presentation, we have really seen that there are members who were not present for the presentation. So whenever we have these presentations, please, the team members, make sure that you alert the other members so that they show up and also assist in the presentation, the parts that they worked on, and so that the presentation can be okay. And otherwise, I don't have any other remarks, just kudos to all the members that are presented, and I wish them all the best.
Thank you, Edwin. A round of applause to Edwin. Amazing work. Thank you for staying with us till this late. You have probably see masaa yako kukaa up, but amazing work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hope.
Hi, good evening. So yeah, it's been a long night, 3 hours past, and one thing I'd like to say is congratulations to all of you. And I'd like to note the fact that all your presentations stood out in all the different areas that you presented. And you had most of the critical areas needed right now being represented. So for those who are in health, education, agriculture, it is very important. And I love the fact that you highlighted key aspects that are needed at the moment. All your projects are feasible. All your projects can be scaled up to become very, very good, I don't want to say projects, but they can really scale up to very, very good inventions. And I love that for you guys. So I'm really proud of you. And I'm humbled that I had the opportunity to get to hear all your amazing presentations. Thank you.
Thank you, Hope. Thank you so much. Show Hope some love. Thank you, guys. Thanks so much, Hope, for that. And thank you so much, the other judges, also for taking your time to just listen to our projects and what we have done so far. Personally, let me also take a minute to give my 2 cents. I know by this time you're so tired of my voice, but give me 2 minutes of your time. So now, on top of what the judges have said, and Robbie as well, I'd like to point out that we have done great projects. We have spent an entire week building amazing projects. It doesn't mean that, we are excellent, and it doesn't mean that our projects are worthless. We have done great, yeah? So now, what next? Probably this is not the last event we are having. Probably it's not the last planathon. That means that next time, ukikuja kwa such an event, you need to be more prepared. And how do we do that? Taking in whatever the judges have said, and then on top of that, number one, knowing your objective, your primary objective with your project. So some people here are building portfolio projects. Some people would like to build, business-related projects. So knowing that helps you also to map out your problem statement. Many teams were really finding it hard to figure out their problem statement and what they're really trying to solve. So knowing your primary objective with your project is very important to help you map out your problem statement. And with that, comes research. When you now research what is out there, Billy mentioned it quite a number of times, what people have done and what you can improve on the solutions that already exist. And then now, probably this applies more to people who are building business-related projects, and even those who are building portfolio projects, because you need to know your market, you need to know your target audience, so that as you're building features, as you're building your solution, you know that person A needs this solution or this feature on my application. Then I build it. This solution probably is not really needed by person B. So what then? I don't build it on my application and things like those. So knowing your primary objective with your application, and then mapping out your problem statement, and then knowing your target audience with your application are quite important pillars as you're building your solution. Then now, number 2 is confidence. I really like a few teams that really showed confidence. Confidence. Mipata, shout out to you. You really showed a lot of confidence. Hata kama ulikuwa mtu mmoja, that was quite impressive of you. So next time, build on that, leverage that to steal your audience attention. Umejua you can be, and I'm not saying Mipata, you're on the wrong side, but you can be, you can have a project that maybe is not so nice, or probably you didn't research well on your problem statement, and you really don't know the direction your project is going towards, but then your confidence will really root for you. So shout out to you, Mipata, and the rest of the teammates. I believe that is it from me. Unless, Robbie, you want to add something on that?
Yeah, I think Peter, you summed it up pretty well. Ticked all the boxes. Thank you guys for being with us for the whole week. And just to add, like, to give you an experience of your presentation makes or breaks you. So if you might have like a really good project, you've built it, all features work, but then if you show up on the day and then you're like, welcome to my project, we did this in Django and JS, it can help farmers in rural Kenya, they can get to sell their produce, and it's a really good project, and that's all. If you do that and then you have like the whole package, bro, you've lost it. So bring energy, bring confidence when you're always presenting, and then start with a story, maze. There's something about a story, like when you put something in form of a story, people listen, people follow, people don't lose attention. For example, there is a hackathon I attended recently. Now, the person who won, what he did, he had 0 slides, he had 0, like, very simple presentation, but he was very engaging. Gave us a story of the whole project, gave us the why, gave us the background, gave us who this is solving for, why he's passionate about it. So you could see it in his eyes, you could see everything, like all expressions zilikuwa hapo hivi. And he won because he was really good at presenting. Mind you, this guy came with a PDF, like PDF document imeandikwa hivi. And then others were coming with like cool slides. They had like slides, presentation, they were doing the demo. This guy had a PDF document and just one feature implemented. And he won. Because delivery matters a lot when you're presenting. So that is something you should take away to your next presentation. I'll share a few links on the chat just to help you guys learn how to do better presentation and learn how to add storytelling to your presentations to make it awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Emmanuel. That is Emmanuel, my co-host today, and TechHut community lead. That's awesome, Emmanuel. We'll really appreciate your resources. It will really help us out. So now, I'd like us to also take a moment, maybe during or after this call, to just give us your feedback. You understand it's been a long week. I mean, we've been here from 8 to 10 every single day for a whole week, and we've done our projects. Now it's coming to an end, unfortunately. So I'd like to get your views, like what went well, what never went well, where should we improve, and what stood out for you guys during this Battle of the Tech event. So take a moment now or even after this this call to just give us your feedback. Let me just post it on the chat box. I'll also send it on the WhatsApp group. Okay, there it is. So take a moment to leave your feedback over there. Another thing that maybe is worth pointing out is, like we mentioned before, these are two communities that have come together to put this event for you guys to gain value. So if you're interested to experience such events in the future or whenever, you can join our communities. I'll just post the WhatsApp links on the chat box as well, so that if you're interested, you can join either Secret Setups community or Tech Art community, or even both, because we have like events going on every now and again. This moment.
Yeah, so as he shares that, I have shared the resource for the storytelling bit and the background of the speaker, Naitwa Vinjiang. Really good presenter, but he wasn't always so good. And he's the guy who made me who I am today by watching his videos. So if you want to speak like me or speak like Vinjiang, check out that video.
Thank you, Robbie, for that. I believe mepata hiyo ninio that I don't know if I can pin it. So I'll drop that pia kwa group so that you guys can have access even after this event. So I think that is it from us tonight. The next steps would be tomorrow. Right now it's quite late. I really don't want to keep you here for long. So tomorrow we will review the judges' remarks and the marks that they have awarded different teams, and then we'll come up with the winners, the outstanding group, the outstanding peer, even the mentors who are outstanding get our award, and even the judges themselves. So everyone will definitely come out of this event with something. So we're looking out for that tomorrow evening. I'll catch you at 8 p.m. till probably 9 p.m. It won't be a long session because this week tayari imekuwa so long for us. Yeah. So that is it from us, guys. This is the end of the Battle of the Tech Stack from us, Peter Gates and Robbie Emmanuel.
Yeah, man. Wow, wonderful. I'm getting a bit emotional as I don't want it to end. But yeah, thank you guys for attending. Please, if you're on social media, shout out to us. We're on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter. Just talk about this event, make noise out there, show people the cool project you did. Now, again, emphasis on this. If you want support, you need help with taking your idea to the next level, feel free to reach out to us at any point in time. Yeah, that's it from me. My host Peter will see you tomorrow announcing the winners. I hope you win.
Ooh. Somebody excited. Thank you, guys. Have a good night, and I wish you all the best. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.